What's up, guys? Welcome back to the show. I think I want to call it a minute with the mayor, but we may run into some technical difficulties with that one, so we're going to put that on the back burner. Still open to suggestions, all right? But my name is Solomon Gill, and I serve the amazing people of Frederick County. Today, I want to talk to you guys about how you can use this extra time at home to get it ready to list. See, I know a lot of you guys have been at home, and if you're a homeowner, you've been paying attention to what the market is doing. And you can tell that even if you've been paying a little bit of attention, that the market is hot for sellers. And if you have been thinking about listing your home, this is a great time to do so. Sellers, there's buyers in the market. I'm talking to you. You guys have to get in the market if you've been thinking about it, right? This is the perfect time. Sellers are getting top dollar. I'm going to say that again. Sellers are getting top dollar for their home. Okay, so if you're thinking about listing your house in the next couple of months, or even sooner, take advantage of this unexpected time. And chances are there's probably a list of things you've been wanting to do to increase the value of your home, and you felt like, oh, I just don't have the time. But we're in this time of social distancing right now, so you may have all the time in the world, and I'm guessing you're probably a little bored at home anyway. So let's follow these crucial steps that you can do at home to make it possible to hook that buyer the moment they walk in the door, right? We're just gonna add these things to the to-do list, tackle them, because we want that buyer to walk in and really wow them, okay? So here are 4 of my best tricks to getting your home ready to sell, okay? All things you can do on your own, just hanging out with the fam, all right? Number 1, declutter your entire house, top to bottom. Chances are you've lived in your space for any extended period of time, and you've accumulated a lot of stuff that's near and dear to you, right? And something that we can all understand, right? This guy right here, this is one of my favorite little things right here, right? This is one of my son's first little stuffed animals, right? But I'd probably put a lot of that stuff away to give a potential buyer a clean slate to look at. We want them to picture themselves in the home, right? So it's hard for them to do so with all of the things that we lived with for so many years all over the home, right? So let's focus on the kitchen cabinets, the bedrooms, the living rooms. Let's take all the family photos off the walls, and trust me on this one. I know it's those are things that are near and dear to your heart, and at this point it's still your home, right? But if we're trying to sell, let's go ahead and take care of that stuff. Number 2, freshen up your paint. I feel like most sellers, as you walk around, you see the scratches and the chips and the baseboards, and maybe you've been meaning to splash a little paint around, right? Now's the perfect time. It's a great way to bring a space to life. It can even make your place look brand spanking new, right? And when a person walk in, they go, oh wow, this, I can tell they've done something here. So again, it's all about the wow factor. So grab a little paint, might even have some extra stuff in the garage from the last time you painted. Go ahead and slap an extra coat on there, because taking the time to make your place look like new will actually pay off in the end, because buyers feel so much more confident making an offer with the home they feel like it's been worked on, okay, or cared for, right? Keep that in mind. Number 3, organize the closets. Closet space is a huge selling point, right? So you want to add cleaning out your closet to that list, because you want to give the impression that this space has room to grow with me, right? There's room for storage. There's room for us to accumulate space if we buy this home. If you open your closet and stuff is tumbling out, it doesn't give off that feeling to a potential buyer. And it just doesn't look good. Let's be honest, right? It just does not look good, right? So let's focus on getting everything decluttered. Let's do the 50% rule, okay? 50% of all flat surfaces, 50% of all your storage spaces, they gotta go. The flat iron, the coffee maker, anything, the espresso maker, all that stuff that's on those counters, you can put them away and then we'll put them back up as needed. It doesn't have to be there, right? And let's do it now, because later it could be a problem. All right. Number 4, let's go outside and make sure the outside looks fresh, clean, and it's got that pop of curb appeal. Excuse me. So there's nothing that can scare away a potential buyer like a junky yard, or a yard that doesn't look like it's been cared for. If it's a nice sunny day outside and you're watching this, get up, go outside and make sure your exterior looks welcoming. Okay, that's most important. Let's mow the lawn. Let's plant some flowers. Put up that garden hose. Bikes. Move the cars out of the garage, out of the driveway. Stick them in the garage or anything you can do when you know that you're going to have buyers coming up to the home. Right. If you don't know what to do, then go ahead and go in the yard. I'm sorry. Pardon me. Go in your neighborhood, spin around the block, and see what your neighbors are doing. Everybody's upkeeping their front yard. So if you don't have an idea, then go find one. Pinterest is a great place to find all kinds of creative ideas. I love Pinterest. It's one of my favorite things. So you can even go on Pinterest and look at different gardening ideas and anything, right? So if you're seriously thinking about making a move, these types of tips can only help you make a faster sale at a higher price point. A higher price point, okay? So putting these items off and trying to do them all at once, like I was saying, can bite you in the butt because you're either going to get embarrassed by something you left out, or it's going to be that small thing that was the make or break between this home and another home for a buyer, right? So go ahead and take care of that now so you don't have to worry about it later, right? You don't want to ever seem rushed. You want to be able to open the door and say, and to your agent and say, yeah, let them show, let them come on in, no problem, right? So that's your best bet. Don't wait till later. Go ahead and knock it out now and have that home ready to list, okay? So at this point, I hope you're convinced that you may need like a little guidance in that area of preparing your home for sale. But you'll also be maybe thinking like, I don't really have any idea where to start. So if you're thinking about making a move now, I can help you through the process. Just send me a message, or you can email me. You can text me at 301-455-0535. You can hit up the IG, and that's Your Maryland Lifestyle, Your MD Lifestyle on IG. On Facebook, it's Love Maryland by Maryland, and Facebook is just so weird about changing things, so I'm trying to get that to Your MD Lifestyle, but for right now, it's Love Maryland by Maryland. Maybe a week or so that'll be fixed, okay? And I would love to answer all your questions. I'll go back and check the comments and all that kind of stuff. I would just love to hear from you guys, okay? Also, Maryland's starting to open back up, right? And at the initial launch of this brand, I wanted to be out and about with these events, but you know what happened, and we all had to stay inside, right? So as Maryland starts to open back up, we move into phase 3. I'd love to see people who may have seen the events posts or on the newsletter at these events so we can mingle. You guys can get to know me, which is really important to me, and we can be out in the community, right? So you can put a face to the name. Now, that's pretty much it. Again, just leave all your questions down there in the comments, or shoot me an email or text or a message, and I'll get right back to you. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'll see you on the next episode, guys.